Alright everyone, welcome to the school year. In this video, this is a teacher version, and I'm going to show you how to help your kids fill in their schedules for the first day. So I have here a 6th grader's schedule that they're going to see on Genesis, and I'm going to talk it through how to do it. I will also make a version of this for the students too, so you can show it. So the first thing you as a teacher need to do is you need to decide which schedule the kid's getting. Alright, so there's 2 different schedules in your possession to give to the children. This one, the difference is which day has the math and language arts in the morning. So in this one, the ACEGI day, language arts and math in the morning, because they're 1.5 periods, and then the afternoon on A day are the 3 classes. And this one here, the language arts and math are in the afternoon, and the 3 classes are in the morning. So I'm going to look at my sample schedule over here, and I'm going to look at my A-Day class. Alright, so here's my A-Day class. And I know I've got social studies. So since I have social studies, I know social studies, science, study skills, or Spanish are the single classes. So I know I have to use this one. Okay, I have to use the one with 3 in the morning on A-Day. So the first thing you have to do with the kids is make sure they know which schedule they get. Once they get that, we go in and we fill in some information. So name is, let me just pull this over a little bit, on the left side of the screen, in the summary screen, it does have the child's picture, and it does have his or her name up here in this spot here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to fill in is you're going to fill in the name. So I'm going to put my name. And then you fill in your locker combination, your locker information. So locker information is down here. Here's my locker information. My locker number is there, which is a made-up number. In this case, 111. And my combination is there, 39, 21, 49. So I'll type that in there, 39, 21, 49. Okay. So now I've got that. Now let's go to my schedule. So my homeroom teacher is listed right here, and it should be the same as the first period teacher. So I have Mrs. Baggio first period on A day. Okay, so my A day first period teacher should be my homeroom teacher. If that's not working, then we need to make sure that we get those schedules adjusted. Alright, so I have Mrs. Baggio for homeroom, room 106, and that works for both days. So A day and B day. And for the middle school kids, basically they're working on an A day, B day schedule. Okay. So once we get to that, we're going to just look at A day. So when you tell the kids what to do, you're simply working at A day. You're not looking at any other day right now. So A day first period, I have Mrs. Baggio in room 106. So under 1 on the ACEGI day, I'm going to write social studies. And I'm going to put room 106 there. So now I'm going to go to my second period class. Okay, A day, period 2A. I have Spanish in room 107. So I'm going to write Spanish, room 107. Okay, now I have the same thing, 2B, because I've got the single periods there, and then I go to 3. And in this case, 3A and 3B are the same again, and it's science, and it's room 105. So I'm going to type those in. Okay. Now when we go to the afternoon, we're going to skip by the middle for a minute, and that's what I want you to have the kids do. Skip by the middle of the day, and go right to period 7. So 7A on A day. We've got to be careful that we're just looking at A day right now. I have math with Miss Tao, so I'm going to write in math, room 20, and then I only have 1 period left, which is 8B and 9. Again, we're only looking at A day, so keep reminding the kids, only look at A day, room 103 with Miss Walker, and it's language arts. Language arts, room 103. Okay, now, the nice thing about this schedule is and everything's color-coded. Whatever you have in the morning one day, you have in the afternoon for the next day. So all they have to do is copy their morning from the first day into their afternoon for the second day. And you'll notice we did it in color, and you're matching up the colors. Same thing for the afternoon. Copy the afternoon from the first day into the morning of the second day. And again, they'll probably handwrite this, but that fills in most of their schedule. Okay, I filled in gym for them. Okay, I filled in lunch for them, so that's already in their schedule. So the last thing they have to look for is they have to look for their cycles and their electives. Now, the bad thing about the summary page is that the summary page does not give you all 3 trimesters. All right, so we will print out the children's schedules also, and I'm going to show you how to do this with a printout of the children's schedule in a separate video. But that's where they're going to have to look on that. So right now, let's look back at our schedule, and we're going to again pay attention to the letter days. So on A day, A-C-E-G-I day, I have cycle art with Ms. Trudeau. So under A day, under T1, because we're only doing T1, I'm going to have art, and that's going to be in room 26. Okay? Now on B days, for the whole year, because it's full year, I have band and chorus. So so for your kids, you may just want to write it once, or they can copy it all 3 times. It really doesn't matter. But it's the same thing all year, okay? So all they have to do is get their other 2 cycles, and they're golden, okay? And we can do that later, or we can do that at another time, okay? So at this point, the kid's schedule is totally filled in, and they know exactly what to do. They know that on A day, they go to homeroom first with Miss Baggio, then they stay there, then they'll go to Spanish, science, PE, lunch, then recess. They've got art, then they have math and language arts. On B day, they go to homeroom with Mrs. Baggio. At the end of BTV, this child's going to math. Some of your children may be going someplace else. This child's going to math. Some of them may be going to language arts. Then as language arts, PE, lunch, band, chorus, social studies, Spanish, and science. So that rounds out the child's schedule, and they now know what to do. Okay, so this is something you're going to have to do with them on the first day. If you don't want to use Genesis, you can use the printout of the schedules. We will print out the schedules. It works exactly the same way as this, okay? And you can have them highlight and do whatever, and they can get their other trimesters. Any questions, make sure you ask, because we want to go over this with the kids on the first day and make sure by the time they leave homeroom, they know where they're going. Thanks.